Hey, welcome to How to Build Your Own Home. I want to talk about painting, when to paint, possibly when not to paint, and well, all kinds of questions related to paint. We're here at the Pine Valley South job. Most of the exterior is really done, getting ready for some softened fascia and some other stain on some timbers. But I want to walk you inside and talk to you about painting and when might be the best time to paint. So let's go inside. Okay, we're inside here again, the Pine Valley South job. And I was going to try to do the painting after, but talking with the client, he's kind of eager to get it done. And I actually love to get the home painted, the walls and ceilings before floors, before cabinets, and all that kind of stuff. And why? It's less taping, less papering, less protection. And as a result, the painters can come in here and really get it done. But one of the things that was holding me up was I've got beams up here. So I came from a job over on the Pine Valley North job, and I had some 2x6 just like you see here. And those are being fabricated in a shop right now. They have to get installed. Well, it'd actually be very easy for the painters to come and paint everything, get it done, and then you can install those later. I was hoping to possibly get those stained and painted all at the same time. Here's the thing that I was wrestling with. I need to have the scaffolding to get up here to do all that painting. And the scaffolding can tend to destroy or harm the floor system. And I didn't want to have to do extra protection on the floor system. So I'm going to actually try to get this all painted here, done before all the flooring arrives. The other thing that to consider is that before I can do the floor, I need to have the heating and air system working. This room has to be acclimated to a certain temperature before I can start installing floor. That's not even installed yet. So now I'm just left to painting. The temperature is fine for painting, so let's get painting done. The reason why I kind of hold back on painting when to start, I worked with another builder up north, and he did not want painting, period, until cabinets were installed. And that caused kind of a hiccup because the painter dominates the scene, but for him, it sped up the cabinet situation. So the sooner you can get your cabinets in, that means your countertops can be templated, measured, and go off for production, which may take a week or 2-3 weeks. By having your cabinets in, templated, counters done, then the painter can come in and do their thing and they can dominate the scene without bothering anyone. But I didn't care for that because if you get your cabinets in, okay, and then you paint, nobody else can get in here. And you have to think about that. A lot of times, the minute the countertops are in, it's almost a free-for-all for every kind of subcontractor to come in. The tile would be done at that time. The electrician can come in and start doing all of their finished electrical. But if your painting is not done soon enough, then what happens is it pushes all those other subcontractors back a bit. And I tried to fight with him on that, but he didn't agree with me, and I didn't agree with him. So I've actually tried to paint before anything gets in here, before cabinets, before flooring. And then once flooring's in, then you can do your base and you can do your casing and all that. The painter comes in, and while he's doing touch-up, he just does the casing, and that's not hard to tape and protect. So it's a lot of things to think about when it comes to painting. If it's a carpet floor, that's a different beast. If it's tile, wood floor, a lot of other factors. But I want you to just consider one thing, okay? When is the best time for the painter to come in? Because nobody else can come in. Make sure it's clean and that it's all sealed up and they dominate the scene for a couple of days, and when they're done, they're out. And believe it or not, when they're out, the walls, the ceiling, all that's done except for your base and case. On this home, we're going to have stained doors, but that's not a problem because they can do those in the garage. So painting, in my mind, when the best time to paint is before cabinets, before flooring, so that they can actually control the scene. And here's something else to consider. When you're painting and you don't have to do a lot of taping and protection off, your overspray is not an issue. So they can overspray those supporting structures for the beams. That's not going to be a problem. They don't have to tape that off. But if I get the beams in right now, they've got to first tape off the beams, then spray paint everything, prime paint. Then they have to reverse that, protect everything else, and then stain the beams. It's a real headache. So we're actually going to do it differently. Hopefully, stain everything in their shop, get all this spray painted, and then get them out. And then a whole bunch of people can come in without being intrusive with painting. So a lot of things to talk about. This is Keith with How to Build Your Own Home, talking about when is the best time to paint the interior of your home.